Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be talking about morning habits of successful people. Now it's important to realize that by implementing these habits into your life, you will not become automatically successful. But if we look at successful people, when we model what they do, we have a higher chance of ourselves becoming successful like them. So on to the first one. The first one is that successful people. In the morning, they make a to-do list now. To-do lists are really important because if you don't have a goal of what you're going to do that day, you're going to go through the day pointless and aimlessly, and you're not going to get done things that you might actually accomplish if you were to do a to-do list now. The important thing is on a to-do list, they need to be actionable things, so you can't be like, I am going to work on a website. See, that's not a good to-do list. You need something like, I'm going to implement a new page and write 1,000 words of content, or I'm going to mow the lawn by 3 o'clock. We'll talk about this in a little bit, about how to set goals better. But tip number 2 is that when they wake up, they do something to energize themselves. This could be anything from going for a run to get your heart rate up. You could drink coffee if you want to do it in a less natural way, or you could also take something like a cold shower. If you get in there, turn the shower on. Boom, it's going to hit you. You're going to take a couple of deep breaths, your blood is going to start flowing, and that's a great way to wake yourself up. Now, tip number 3 is that they schedule their day. It's not only good enough to create a to-do list, you also want to have a schedule of when you will complete certain things on the to-do list. So you might have to cut the lawn, create a video, and cook dinner. You can have all 3 things on your list, and it'll feel great when you check each one off. But what successful people also do is turn this into a habit by assigning a specific time to each task. For example, I will cut the lawn by 10 in the morning. I will create a YouTube video by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I will fix dinner by 6 o'clock tonight. That's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is to wake up early. Now, there are a lot of people who are really successful who sleep in until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But what I've noticed is that many extremely successful people, like Sam Walton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Aaron from Alpha M, have one thing in common. They wake up early. And I mean early. Some people think 6 a.m. is early, but if you get up at 5 a.m., that gives you another hour to get ahead. It gives you an extra hour in your day to get more done. It's also important to get enough sleep, and I'll talk about that in another video. Now let's move on to tip number 5, which is affirmations and visualization. These are 2 different things, but they work really well together. Affirmations are simply telling yourself positive things about what you're going to do today, such as, I will become successful. I will do the dishes. I will make $50 today by selling a product. I will finish the last 60 pages of this book. Those are affirmations. It's important that affirmations are not negative. Don't say, I'm not going to swear. I'm not going to cut someone off in traffic. I'm not going to quit. Instead, focus on what you will do. That fills your mind with positivity. The other part is visualization. When you wake up, you want to have a dream, not the kind you have while sleeping, but a vision of something you want to create and manifest into the world. Something that you look forward to, all right? I'm going to build an awesome website. I'm going to create this amazing business. It's okay to stay up really optimistic, but you also want to stay a little bit down to earth. As long as you can visualize these things, they will help you set the stones down so that you can walk across and get to your goal. Tip number 6 is gratefulness. Gratefulness is amazing because there are so many benefits you get when the first thing you do after waking up is feel grateful. Now, it might be hard to think, I'm so grateful I get to take a cold shower, but you can be grateful for all kinds of other things. You can be grateful that you have 10 fingers. Even if you don't have 10 fingers and only have 8, you can still be grateful that you have 8 fingers. There are countless things you can appreciate. The important part is putting your brain into a state of gratitude. When you begin filling your mind with positivity, it eventually becomes a habit. Over time, success seems to naturally align with you. When people see you, they think of positivity. Positive people attract others. They want to work with you, ask you questions, and sometimes even offer you opportunities. Gratefulness is the foundation of a great day. If you begin your morning with gratitude, it's much harder for the rest of the day to go badly. Whether you're grateful that you can stand up, that you have toes on your feet, or that you can see clearly. Or even grateful that glasses exist if your eyesight isn't perfect. There is always something to appreciate. Anyways, that's number 6, gratefulness. Number 7 is to bond with someone early on. Human affection is extremely important, especially if you live with someone. One of your first morning habits should be showing them affection. This could be cuddling or simply spending quality time together. Cuddling releases serotonin, and starting your day that way gives you a positive emotional boost. It reminds you how much you care about the people in your life, and it strengthens your relationship. Healthy relationships require daily effort, and this is a great habit to build. Tip number 8 is to clean up from the night before. If you're an entrepreneur, chances are you got a lot of work done the previous night, and your desk may be cluttered. Cleaning it first thing in the morning is much easier because your willpower and discipline are strongest after a good night's sleep. Later in the day, your decision-making ability becomes tired, making it much harder to clean and organize. Starting with a clean workspace sets you up for a productive day. Tip number 9 is silence. Silence is especially valuable if you're an introvert because introverts recharge through quiet time. For me, waking up early, drinking a cup of coffee, and enjoying an hour of complete peace before everyone else wakes up is one of the best parts of the day. That quiet time helps me think clearly, focus on my vision, and accomplish far more throughout the day. Even if you're not an introvert, spending a few quiet moments each morning can help you clear your mind and prepare for the day ahead. The last tip is a little different, but I think it can benefit a lot of people. It's to read about what happened the night before. There may have been important events while you were sleeping, whether in your industry, your workplace, or around the world. However, try to avoid consuming information that is irrelevant or unnecessarily negative. Not every news story deserves your attention. Instead, focus on updates that actually help you move closer to your goals. Now let's quickly review all 10 habits. Number 1, make a to-do list. Number 2, take a cold shower or do something that energizes you. Number 3, schedule your day by assigning time slots to your tasks. Number 4, wake up early. Number 5, practice affirmations and visualization. Number 6, practice gratitude. Number 7, bond with someone early in the day. If you don't live with someone, invite a friend for coffee, go for a nature, walk together, or simply spend quality time with someone you care about. Number 8, clean up from the night before. Number 9, spend some time in silence. Number 10, read about what happened the night before, but only consume information that is relevant and useful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click the like button and subscribe for more. If you're interested in reading the book this video was based on, search for Habit Harvester on Amazon or check the link in the description. The book is short enough to read in one sitting, but is packed with valuable information, additional stories, corrected material, and illustrations that make the learning process even more enjoyable.